Okay, awesome. All right, welcome to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event. My name's Jana. I'll be hosting the majority of the event tonight. We're pretty excited. We've got two people or one people, an amazing couple launching tonight, Charlotte and Levi. So we're really excited to hear from them. I'm excited because Charlotte's my cousin, so I'm really excited to have her joining the business and having a go at this journey. We're going to hear from a few amazing people also. We get on here a few times a week purely because we've found an amazing program and product that we love to share. What also comes with that is a wonderful opportunity. So I came across this opportunity 21 months ago now. I was working full-time. I had been with the Defence here in Australia for 11 years, and I just transferred over from the Defence to Department of Human Services on promotion just after I'd had my second baby. So I was actually on maternity leave going into a new role. So full-time, new position to learn, more responsibility, more driving. I had rocks in my head. I probably shouldn't have taken it. I was taking a lot of work home with me, super stressful. And for the first time in my life, I really wasn't enjoying my job. So I started to actually get quite sick mentally and physically. And something had to give. I just didn't know what. I was struggling to be a mum, work full-time, do all those duties at home and just keep up. Had been researching Juice Plus along with some other products for my husband mainly, because he's a typical bloke in that he only eats meat and potato. He's not too big on health, and I was worried about inflammation for him in the future because he is normally quite healthy. He doesn't seem to catch the bugs that we typically seem to, but I was just worried about him in the future. So I had forgotten about it, but then this opportunity came up on a mummy's page down here. It's not something I normally look at. I'm super skeptic and it all seemed too good to be true, that's for sure. But I reached out to this girl that I'd never met before. It was all to do with health and wellness, work on my own terms, work around my children. It was all natural. And it had an amazing program to go with it as well. So I reached out, asked her hundreds of questions because I've also owned a traditional business myself before. So I didn't want to get trapped into crazy hours, expenses, weekly, monthly, yearly coming out and all those stresses that would bring on to me and to my family. She answered all those questions and built a relationship up with me, and then eventually asked me if I'd heard of the Juicy Body Transformation or Juice Plus. And I was quite excited because I had heard of Juice Plus and I'd read quite a bit of the research and I knew a little bit about it. So I thought, why not? I'm going to do the product, get hubby on it. And if we get it do the business, get it a bit cheaper or even cover it, I'd be happy. But within 4 months, I was able to go part-time, and within 10 months, I was able to leave that job. So I've been a stay-at-home mum now, which was never on my vision board to do because I like adult interaction. I need to bring an income in. I can't leave it all to my partner. I'm one of those people that needs to be helping provide. So, 10 months it took, and I'm now a stay-at-home mum, and it's flat out busy. It's crazy. Absolutely new role for me to learn. I'd only had maternity leave at home. So it's taken me a while to get used to, but so much more rewarding. I get to do, whatever sports they want to do. I get to do kinder pickups and drop-offs. No more full-time childcare. And I get to put my hand up to help with community things now, which I couldn't do before. I get to say yes to a lot more than I was expecting from even when I was working a full-time paid job, which has been amazing. So, so we jump on and we share about this. So what's been able to draw me away from my full-time job, and that is Juice Plus. So Juice Plus, honestly, it's the business itself, it's been around for over 46 years, okay? But its product's 26, so they had to go at a few other things beforehand, and then they've come up with Juice Plus. So Juice Plus is designed to bridge the gap in your diet or increase an already healthy diet. All right, so it's not here to replace a healthy diet in any shape or form. It's there to bridge the gap because we all know the way we live our lives and sustain our health. It's really quite hard because we're all got jobs, we're all got responsibilities, and then also where we live, getting fresh produce can be really hard. And when it comes to produce even, we're actually getting it a week or two later after it's been picked. And when it's been picked from the vine, it's actually been picked before its prime ripening. All right, so prime ripening really, happens in the last 24 to 48 hours for most produce. And we don't actually want to purchase it at that stage because it's quite an ugly looking shape or color or form. And it's not something that we're super interested in. What I love about Juice Plus, so this is our micronutrition, our hero product, gives you an extra variety of 27 fruits and vegetables each and every day. The produce that goes into here comes from our beautiful farms are 3 generations old, GMO free, and their plants are only grown, or the crops are only grown for Juice Plus. Okay, so they get to stay on the vine for that whole process. So they get to be at their highest cellular level when they are picked. So they can be an ugly shape, an ugly colour. They just want them to be at their highest cellular level. So they're picked from there, taken into our factories, which are co-located with our farms or within an hour's distance. So there is no need for any sprays, waxes, chemicals or anything. Taken into our factories, peels, pip, stem, whatever, the whole product or produce goes into our factories, into our vats where it is cleaned and washed. Then it's pulped. In that process, all the liquid is removed, coincidentally the sugar. And then it is also turned into that powder form through a cooling process that keeps all the live enzymes, micronutrients, and phytonutrients still intact. Then it's capsulated into our vegan, vegetarian, soluble capsule. All right, then it comes to us. We get to swallow it, and obviously between 3 to 7 minutes, because we all absorb nutrients differently, it goes into our bodies and it goes to work. And what I mean by that is we're all got inflammation different inside our bodies. For some people, it might be in skin. So with psoriasis, eczema, acne. For others, it could be gut health, liver, kidney, bowels, tummy. Then we're looking at joint inflammation. It could be many different things. You just don't know until you take Juice Plus. So obviously when you flood your body with this sort of nutrition on a daily basis at this high cellular level, your body just starts working at a more opulent level. And like attracts like. So it's the same as if you eat a whole lot of salty chips or sweets and lollies and fried foods, you're going to crave more of that. And obviously just going to feel crap. You're eating crap, you're going to feel like crap. But by adding Juice Plus to your diet on that daily basis, it starts to create that craveability. You want less of the bad stuff and you want more of the good stuff. And you start craving more fresh fruits and vegetables, which is great. So we're seeing lots of people going to the fruit bowl and the crisper instead of those old nasty cravings, which is great. What I love about Juice Plus is it's got a food label. Okay, it doesn't have some crazy big list of all these words I don't know and understand, and I need about 6 science degrees to understand. For instance, with the fruit blend, you're looking at apple, pineapple, peach, prune, orange, cranberry, papaya, beet, cherry, and date. That's all that's in there. And these specific varieties that go into each of our capsules don't go in there because that's just what's grown in that area. They've all got amazing nutritional values on their own, but by that variety being put in there together, they work so much stronger in synergy than they do on their own. So the variety is a big, reason why they're in there individually. The other thing is there's no warning label. Because it's just fruits, vegetables, and berries, Juice Plus is pretty much safe for anybody to take. So if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, older of age, younger of age, Juice Plus is pretty safe for you unless you can't have, the grape or the bilberry or the blueberry. Which is amazing also, because I remember when I was pregnant I had to stop taking a lot of different supplements that I was taking and then take a variety that they suggested. And when we're talking about those, when we look at the supermarkets and chemists, they're full of supplements and multivitamins that we can be taking, but they're full of so many synthetic and artificial ingredients, and our body doesn't really recognize half of those. And you would notice that in your disco wee, that fluorescent wee that makes you look like you're always dehydrated. That's your body excreting what it doesn't recognize. Juice Plus is just fruits, vegetables, and berries. All right, so your body knows it, recognizes it, and knows what to do with it, which is pretty great. All right. Another amazing thing is, Juice Plus, they are big on research and study and so forth, and they've done over 36 studies, and they're being stamped peer reviewed. So that's pretty amazing. Yes, they help fund that, but to get that stamp on there that they're peer reviewed scientific journals or studies is pretty amazing, and they are available for all our customers and for us to read at any stage. And we have 3 ongoing ones at the moment, one being our Kids Eat Free study, and that's here in Australia and New Zealand. And when any adult takes our micronutrition, so our whole food capsules, they get to sponsor a child for free for 4 years between the ages of 4 and 18, which is amazing. So when the children do the study, they can either have the fruit and vegetable capsules for free if they're a bit older, or if they're younger, they get to have it in a chew form. Okay, so it's literally the same powder that goes into the fruit and vegetable capsule, but it's in a chew form with all natural plant-based tapioca. Okay, so it's a yummy little chew lolly without the synthetic sugars that that normally you'd get for the kids ones in the supermarkets. It gives your child an extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables on a daily basis. And I know I've got 2 boys on the go all the time. Some days they'll eat broccoli, the next day they won't. Some days they'll eat tomato, the next day they won't, especially my youngest, super fussy, just like his dad. But knowing that they're getting Juice Plus into their diet on a daily basis is a huge relief for me. And even when you're sending them off to school, you don't know what they're switching out of their lunch boxes with their friends. So it's really great knowing that they're getting, all that into their little bodies, especially while they're growing. Some of the results coming back in the study already is that kids are sleeping better, pooping better. Craveability is coming, being created at an early age, which is amazing. Cognitive behaviour for my children, respiratory, they both suffered from croup, which was turning into baby asthma, and that was horrendous. We were in and out of hospitals all the time. It was a horrible cycle, GP, medication, and you'd get them fixed, get them all better, send them back to childcare, you go back to work, they'd get the next cold, turn it into croup, and it was just ongoing, lots of very late nights, very scary situations. And now we've been free of that now for over 18 months, which is our biggest blessing and why we'll stay on Juice Plus. So that's the micronutrition for both the adult and the child. And obviously you've got to fuel yourself, all right? You're still got to eat. That's just there, honestly, to bridge the gap or to increase your already healthy diet. But we've got these amazing complete powders, okay? So they're designed as a nutritional drink, not as a meal replacement. But if you've got weight to lose or weight to gain, these can be an amazing part to help with that. So they're full of over 30 plant-based ingredients, 20 of superfoods in there. So it's got obviously protein, complex carbohydrates, fibre. We've got vitamin D in there because it's got pomegranate and mushroom powder in there, vitamin B, and complex vitamin B niacin, which is a beautiful mood balancer. So if you're taking the capsules and all your body's starting to run more functionally and you're getting that extra energy, you're sleeping better, and then you're adding this to there also, people are seeing massive results also with anxiety and depression, which is huge. So these are great also for on the run in the morning. Add your frozen berries, kale, acai, macwa, whatever you've got in the pantry, and make up a great smoothie. I love that I can give this to my kids and it's all perfectly safe because, again, no synthetic, no artificial ingredients. Some wonderful natural sugar from stevia and sugar cane, equivalent to a banana, so nothing crazy. But it makes any green smoothie taste yummy. Great for the afternoon sugar fix for those of you that need to have a sweet in the afternoon, or the kids after school scramble when they want, a chocolate milk drink. It's so good knowing, they're getting alfalfa sprouts, broccoli, radish sprouts, quinoa, millet, all these beautiful things into their body without you having to, pressure them into doing so. We've got some great recipes for these. They're also great for pre and post workout shakes as well for the gym. So one of my favorites, definitely. Obviously, we're not a huge a company with some massive big catalogue, but Juice Plus realised there was still one part of our nutrition that was sort of lacking. We still had a bit of a gap. So they've come up with our all new plant-based omega, minus the fish. All right, so this is great for the vegetarians. We've skipped the fish and gone straight to the algae. So we've got the algae in there. We've got pomegranate seed oil, get that out, sea buckthorn, fruit oil, raspberry seed oil, tomato seed oil, and safflower oil. So this is all, to help with brain function, eyes, again, joint inflammation. So I'm pretty excited to have this added here. We've only had it for about 2 weeks. And that's pretty much all of us too. So we're waiting and waiting to see all our results as they come. But that's great for the vegetarians to know that we've now got that minus the fish. And it's a great new add to our beautiful rainbow already that we're creating with our micronutrition. So obviously, like I said, like attracts like. And you're starting to flood your body with all these beautiful nutrients. and you don't know how to cook. Or, you know, a lot of people do want to make that health change and they just don't know how to prepare or how to cook meals. So we're really fortunate that we come under an amazing team. We actually come under the strongest team in the world with Juice Plus. So we're very, very blessed. But they created a wonderful program called the Juicy Body Transformation. Okay, so it's deprivation free, no calorie counting. It's for the whole family. And it's all online. Okay, we've got over 7 ebooks. There's something there for the blokes, for the kids. There's an Easter ebook. There's something in there for everybody. A Christmas one, the dad's one. Over 400 beautiful whole food recipes. And another 800 odd in our personal, in our private page, where all of our clients come together and share that, you know, their ups and downs while they're on this amazing journey. It was built by a team of people, but it's co-headed by an amazing woman called Kira Westwick. All right, she's a nutritionist. She's a mum of 2, and she was also runner-up of MasterChef 2014 Top 10. She was a token healthy chick, but she's an absolute foodie. Okay, so everything, you know, that you're normally wanting and craving, she's trying to create. I'll show you how to make it the healthy way, which is really brilliant. All the recipes are super. I've got a printed one. Super easy for you to prepare. So it's, you know, it's really built for our busy lifestyles. We don't want to be stuck in the kitchen the whole time, but it's there to teach you how to get that rainbow effect onto your plate each and every day, and to make it yummy. So it's getting the kids, it's getting the family, it's getting people involved in the kitchen, excited about food again. And it's not a short fix. It's a long-term program to set people up for life. So it's all built around Juice Plus, and we love sharing it, and we love hearing results. And that's what we're going to go to now. So I've got two girls tonight that are going to share some of their results on their products. So I'm just going to grab Rach first, because I can see her. So I'm going to spotlight you, Rach. How did Juice Plus come into your life? What results have you had so far? And why do you love sharing the product so much?
Thanks, Jana. I came across Juice Plus through a Facebook post that my mentor, who I'm doing the business with now, put up. And she invited me to watch an event just like this one tonight, where I pretty much got hooked straight away after hearing about the product and the program. What really interested me the most about it was the fact that it was all natural. So often, I'm a breastfeeding mother, and so often you go in to buy something from the shops and they say you can't have it because you're breastfeeding, or you can't have it because you're pregnant. So for me to be able to know that this was safe while breastfeeding was a huge tick for me. I wanted to get on board straight away. The other thing was it being a bit of a mood stabilizer. Since being a teenager, I've struggled with mental health issues for quite a few years now, and anything that's going to help me in that way, and knowing that it was natural, I was very interested and intrigued to see how it would go there. My energy levels, I'm quite tired all the time. My daughter doesn't sleep very well. I was wondering whether it was going to help with that. And as well as the shakes, I often forget to fuel my body correctly. I worry about my daughter and feeding her, and I often skip meals, and I'm not very good with that sort of thing. So I've been on the product now for almost 3 months, I think. And I have had some amazing results. My energy levels are a lot better. I'm awake a lot later. I feel much brighter when I wake up in the morning, and it is not because my daughter is sleeping better. She is definitely not, but I feel much better within myself. I've also noticed a massive benefit of having regular bowel movements, which I didn't think at all would be something that I would get from the product, but I am now quite regular and have previously struggled quite a lot with that. Not only that, my daughter actually is as well. She was very constipated as a baby, and since getting my breast milk and getting the products through the breast milk, she's become regular, and we also started her on the chews as well, which I think has helped with that as well, and she absolutely loves them as well. So that's good. I feel a lot more positive and happier within myself. So my mood has really picked up. My partner's noticed a difference as well. So I feel a lot brighter. I've lost quite a lot of kilos now, actually, since starting, which has been awesome. I'm lighter than I was pre-pregnancy. The program itself has amazing recipes, which we love trying. And that has helped me shed the weight quite quickly. My skin's been a lot clearer, and to be honest, I just want to share that with everyone. I feel so good, and why wouldn't I want to share that and have other people have the same amazing results as well?
Oh, wonderful. I've had your business share before, but that was great to hear your product shares. Thanks so much, Rach.
Thank you.
Where is Alex? There she is. All right, and Alex is also going to share the same thing. So how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results have you had so far, and why do you love sharing it? Nice pajamas.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yay. Yes, I know I'm slack, but this is how amazing this is. I can do it all from the comfort of my own home in my own jammies and still get it out there. So Juice Plus came into my life probably 2 months ago now, coincidentally by the lovely lady we've just heard from, Rachel. Again, quite similar. She sent me a message out of the blue and said, oh, hey, I've got this really cool thing. Come watch and join a launch. And of course, I jumped in, got on board, and then doing a launch quite similar to what we're doing right now. And immediately I was hooked. Everything sounded so amazing, so inspiring. Everyone was sharing their stories about Juice Plus and why they started. And it was just so real and natural, not fake like you see ads on TV or in magazines. Everyone had their own story, own result. It was just inspiring. I started probably 2 days afterwards. I placed my order and said, yes, I have to get on board with this. I need to see it for myself. I suffered eczema, really bad eczema all over my body, pretty much, overshare. And I was struggling with mood balance. I have cirrhosis, a few other skin conditions, so anything that would try and help me move past it, since I'd tried countless multivitamins, oils, lotions, you name it, I tried it. It didn't work. I was on this for 6 days. I was on Juice Plus 4, and my eczema just vanished on my stomach. Anyone who's friends with me on Facebook saw my amazing post because I was like, oh my God, it's gone. And then I kept at it. I was like, oh, if I keep at this, what other results can I get? I ended up dropping a bit of weight. I fit back into my size 8 jeans. Again, everyone knows about that because I just have to keep sharing it. And that's what I love. I love that I'm getting all these results and I can share with other people and see what amazing results they get. I recently started my cousin on Juice Plus, and she's seen amazing results. She's already lost a bit of weight and her skin has cleared up as well. And everyone gets different results. It's just amazing. I cannot speak it up high enough, and I just really want people to get on board and actually try it. It's all good to hear the sales pitch, but when you're actually seeing the results for yourself, you understand why we love it so much and why we keep pushing it at everyone. So yeah, Juice Plus.
Well, she's a Juice Plus cheerleader. Thanks, Alex. That was amazing. You might have had too much today, but so maybe cut back a little bit. So there you go. There's some results for you. Honestly, people are pooping better, feeling better, more energy, sleeping better, skin, hair, nails, joint inflammation. So just one for me because I know it's something the girls didn't touch on, but I've got a bowl to just get my L5 just from because I played so much sport all my life. I'm lifting my kids all the time, but I really got it when I was pregnant. And it created a sciatic nerve all down my left side. So it was a horrible pain all day, every day. I've had it for 4 years straight from my first pregnancy. Something I'd have to have surgery for, something that used to wear me out to no end. But after 6 months of being on Juice Plus, that went for me, along with some other joint inflammation from playing netball for years, lifting weights. My right knee's all fine now as well. So you just really don't know until you start, popping Juice Plus or getting it into your body, that's for sure. So I'm just going to touch on, heading to the business side of things a little bit before we hear from Charlotte and Levi. So I think a couple of things that come up, and I know I had a couple of friends reach out to me when I first began, just be careful, Jana, what are you doing? It's one of those structures or one of those schemes. But I really think where I came from was more of a pyramid structure than anything I've seen with Juice Plus, that's for sure. I think, it's just misunderstood now, these sort of business plans or opportunities just because of things maybe in the past that have gone wrong with some other companies. But I like to share, you know, traditional business and how that's really done now. You know, like I said, I'd come from the defence, and obviously there's the chief of defence at the top there. And, you know, if you're thinking about uniform members, they all come in as recruits and then trainees and build their way up. But if we think about, you know, like Coles and Safeway, they've all got their CEO. There's only one of them. They have different promotion levels from their board of directors down to their state managers, area managers, store managers, area managers within their store. And then you have their beautiful people in here that, you know, when you go in, they do your shopping. All right. They'll pop your shopping through, scan it all for you. But I'm starting to see less and less and less of these people now, and more of these. Okay. And it's the same with a lot of businesses. You can do so much shopping online now, and that's this case here. I know for me, it's too busy. I don't want to go in the supermarket with two crazy kids. I'll do my shopping online, and what I forget, I'll run in and get. And I'm not going to wait in the queues for only 3 or 4 staff. I'm going to just pop it through myself on these electric tellers. But these people, what's happening to all these guys? They're being told they need to look at another venue, another store that's still got some of these positions available. They need to either upskill themselves. They might have already been here, you know, 2, 3, 10, 20 years. They're happy being there. But now they're being told they need to sort of upskill themselves, and whoever's strong enough, you know, elbowed, kicked to make sure they're the best of what they're doing, might win this position. And this was me when I transferred over from the Defence to Department of Human Services. All right. So, yeah, it was a promotion. Great money for me, but longer hours, no work and life balance, that's for sure. But what I found was when I got in here, there were so many people within that organisation that had applied for that job as well. So they didn't want to show me. They didn't even want me there. So, and it's the same with these guys. If this person won this position here, these guys are all going to be grumpy because they missed out. And this person's going to be feeling a bit guilty because they won it. But in this middle section, like I said, you know, it's more hours, quite often more travel, more stress. Yes, more money, but, you know, it's really, you know, it's just a lifestyle thing, I guess. You know, the chances of this person down here ever creating and building themselves all the way up to CEO in traditional business is slim to none. This position is normally come from external. Somewhere they've already had experience as a CEO elsewhere, or they've been in that company for 40, 60 years or something and know it insides and outside. You know, especially when you're thinking about Coles and Safeway, there's thousands of people down here. So the chances of them ever winning that position, absolutely slim to none. What I love about Juice Plus is, you can draw this 2 ways, but I do love it as an upside down triangle, because we're never a virtual franchise for too long. And that's what we come in as, for a one-off yearly fee of $165 here in Australia, $172.50 in New Zealand. Top position is NMD. All right, yes, we've got promotion levels as well. But what I love about Juice Plus is when we come into this company, especially here in Australia and New Zealand, we're on the same business plan. Our culture is we sponsor this person. And we're not a sign-up club. We're not just going to leave them there to figure it out on their own and here you go, here's the master plan, go to work. We link arms with them, and it's, you know, it's in our best interest to help them grow as well. It's such a beautiful culture. So you help them, we don't overwhelm people with too much information too, but we'll help them get to the first promotion, the second promotion, and so on. And even if this CEO down here had been watching me for the last 21 months, decided he liked the lifestyle I was creating and how easy I was doing it, wanted to jump on board, he'd come up as a virtual franchise, not go into NMD because that's the level he was of this business. All right, he can't just apply for NMD. Nobody can do that. We all come in here, whether we're a scientist, a doctor, a physician of anything, it doesn't matter. We come in as a virtual franchise, someone sponsors you, links arms with you, and they help you grow this business. And we all get that opportunity to grow it and become our own NMDs, because there's not one person sitting pretty in this organisation. Someone's gaining an income from you 5 levels high, and you're building an income 5 levels deep yourself. So it's really an amazing structure, and I do love, just the culture behind it and the mission, because it's really relationship based. It's a lot of companies out there, if you know the next person in the next street that's doing the same thing as you, they're competition. But not here in Juice Plus. If you know someone, meet someone that's doing the same thing as you in the next street, you link arms with them. You go and do an event with them. You invite more people. It's really an amazing thing. The other thing was, because I'd come from the defence and because of my security clearance and things like that, I wasn't able to do much on social media. And now all of a sudden I was being told I sort of needed to try and share on social media. And I hadn't been using it for so long. So the girl that introduced me to the business, she showed me how to share it with friends and family. And of course with the social media. Okay, so I found a few beautiful people to help with the program and product in the early days. But what I also found was 3 amazing people that wanted something else more in their life. They either loved the product and they wanted to cover the product, get it cheaper, or they wanted to share it with people. They wanted to say yes to more or not live week to week by their paycheck. Or they wanted a travel fund. Or they wanted this like me, which turned out to be the vehicle to change my life. So I had Lindsay, I had Catherine, and I had Steph in the early days. Okay, I showed them exactly what Lauren had showed me. Find a few friends and family that, you know, would like to, you know, look better, feel better, or might want some extra income in their life. And this thing started just going crazy. You know, Catherine shared it with Michelle over in Tassie, shared it with Adam, with her brother back here in Victoria, who shared it with Zoe over in Townsville. Lynn's went and shared it with Rach, who was on here tonight, who went and shared it with Alex. And then I think she shared it with Amanda. I hope that's right. But it just kept going. These girls are all just been, you know, sharing their journey. We don't, Alex made it sound like we just go and tell everyone they should take it. We don't do any shooting, that's for sure. We just share our journey and show them what's available to them with this amazing program and product. And it's like popcorn, just keeps popping away organically and naturally in the background. And you go from, you know, you don't need to know a crazy amount of people. You know, I've obviously gone and shared it with a few more people since then, and we've got a beautiful customer or client base and now an amazing team. But that's literally how we go about it. Now it's time to hear from Charlotte and Levi. If he might still be putting the little one to sleep, but I'm sure Charlotte can manage without him. So I'm going to spotlight you. Don't be alarmed when you come up on the screen, okay? So Charlotte, I think everybody knows how you came into the opportunity, to be honest. But how did Juice Plus come into your life? You know, what results have you've been on the product before? So what results have you had, and what are you looking forward to, I guess, with further results now that you've had your new baby? And why did the business make sense to you?
Well, obviously, I found the business because of you. You were sharing it on your timeline a lot, and being a vegetarian, it sparked my interest. And I messaged you, and I started the product, and it was great. I had to stop taking it for a while, and now I'm back on it again. I'm feeling the results already, and I've been on it for 4 weeks now. Since my baby was born, I've lost 12 kilos. I'm 12 kilos lighter than my pre-pregnancy weight in 4 weeks, which is just crazy. It's great because I'm sitting here breastfeeding my baby at the moment. And I know that the nutrients are going to him as well. And Levi's been feeling the benefits as well. His skin's better, his energy levels are better, he's sleeping less but feeling better. He had a weird eczema thing on his back that has cleared up, and we've been to a dermatologist and had skin samples done and tried every cream on the market, and nothing was working for that, but this has. So it's been a great benefit to us, and we're really excited to share such an amazing product with our friends and family, and hope that lots of other people will get on board with it as well, and just get the nutritional gap that we all have, because you can't physically eat enough fruit and vegetables to get what you can get from these capsules, and you can't afford to buy that many fruit and vegetables for the price that you can get these capsules for as well. So yeah, we're really excited about that, and the business model works for us as well. I enjoy the fact that you're encouraged to help other people. There's nothing about it that doesn't involve helping other people. You know, you work your way up by helping other people work their way up, and I think that that's a really positive way to work in business, and it creates a really good team environment. So yeah, that's why we're excited.
Awesome, well done. And look, you've got Levi starting on the 8-week shred too, so that's pretty exciting. So it'll be good to see what he gets there. So yeah, massive thing. So well done. That's I know you would have liked Levi to be there with you as well, but it's hard when you're juggling the kids. So well done. So Yeah, that's amazing. So brand new, and they've already, you know, scanned through the business plan. They're asking me questions that I've had to do a bit of research on, to be honest, but it's always great to be tested and revisit things that you forgot about at the start. So some great results, and that's a big reason why Charlotte, I think, is also interested in the business. She had to stop and start, whether it be financially or where you are in your life. You know, now is a great time for them to start looking at the business, and she gets to also gain this community. The community is amazing, and the personal development you gain on the way. So now I'm going to touch on a bit of the fun stuff. So how we get paid. Like I said, Australia and New Zealand are an amazing business plan. We can share in over 29 countries. But here in Australia and New Zealand, we have the same business plan. So it means we can have friends and business all here, and we still keep growing. So we get paid 3 ways. We get paid in retail profit. We get paid in commission, which builds up what we call our beach money or our residual income. All right, that slowly grows in the background as you're growing your business. It's an amazing thing. So it's going to help you have more holidays. Your business keeps growing. Take some time out if you have an operation or a baby. All these things are brilliant. What we like to talk about is the bonuses, all right? Bonuses are amazing. They're there as an incentive to help you grow your business strong and wide at the beginning. They're there to give you an understanding of what this can be in the future as you're growing it as well. So like I said, you come in as a virtual franchise. You're not there very long because our goal is to help you get to DVF as quickly as possible. All right, and that gives you a nice little bonus also of $100. But the first big bonus that we like to touch on is SDVF, Senior Direct Virtual Franchise. You don't need to remember these crazy names. You don't even need to listen to me say them the first time. But that's a $400 bonus for you. And here in Australia and New Zealand, the teacher also gets these teacher bonuses. So they get a $400 bonus. At SDVF, you probably introduce the business to 1, 2, or 3 people by then, and you're starting to understand the value, not only in the product and the program, but also in the opportunity. Okay, and your goal as an SDVF is obviously just to show that beautiful person or 2 people exactly what you've just been showing. Just show them that what you did to get started, and that's going to help them get to DVF and then follow hot on your heels to SDVF. The next one is Sales Coordinator. That's a $600 bonus. I don't know what I was going to write then. And your teacher gets the $600 bonus also. All right. By here, you probably introduce the business to 3 to 5 people, and you're helping teach these people the importance of not forgetting the opportunity as well. Because once you start to understand so much value and what's really available, what's on the table to you and helping other people, it's not just about the health journey anymore. It's about helping people create time and financial freedom. The next one is Senior Sales Coordinator, and that's a $1,200 bonus for you and a $1,200 bonus for your teacher. Now I'm just going to grab a couple of others just to share their business journey with you, so you've got a bit of an idea of, you know, where they are in the early days and one a little bit later, and to hear some great stories. So I'm just going to find Beck. So Beck, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What exciting things have happened to you so far? And what are you excited for in the future? And a big congratulations. So she's only just gone SC today. So we're so proud and excited of her. Go ahead. Now I've embarrassed you.
Oh, thanks, Jana. You're blushing now. So how Juice Plus came into my life was pretty much I was following a friend on Facebook and watching her health journey and her stories. And, something, she put a post out and it just grabbed me. And because I'm a nurse myself, and also my partner is FIFO, and I have 2 little kids, and I was pretty much going to return back to work. And returning to work I'm excited about because I love being a nurse. I love sharing and helping people with their life story, with their life journey and their health journey. But what I was more worried about is because I'm casual, so I'm not always guaranteed the work. So this business just seemed perfect to me. So I reached out to her, and here I am now 5 months into the journey, and I'm so happy. I think every day as I get stronger, I don't know, I just enjoy it even more. And the community is my biggest thing, and the friendships, and just it's made me really grateful. And I think every day goes on, it's made me realize what type of person I am and what type of person I want to be, and it just means the world to me, and I love sharing about health. So that's where I am, and I got obviously promoted today to SC, so that's a big achievement for me, and I'm very excited, and hopefully this business can get my partner home to be with the kids and myself, and help me to further my studies in nursing next year, and not actually have that financial like issues of having to search for work, and the 9 to 5 also for shift work for nursing is just horrible. But what I also love about Juice Plus is that even though that I'm a nurse, I hate pushing medication on people. I love the fact that with Juice Plus, it's not about pushing things, but it's all natural, and it's whole foods into your body. So it's pure gold. It's just makes perfect sense to me. And yeah, thank you for the share.
No, thank you. I thought I was muted then, and I wasn't. That was great. All right, I'm just going to grab Lindsay as well. Thanks, Beck. That was amazing. I know it's put you on the spot tonight, but I was excited about your promotion. So, Lindsay, for you as well, how did Juice Plus come into your life? What exciting things have happened to you so far, and what are you looking forward to in the future?
Sure, no worries. What an amazing event tonight. I'm a little bit excited. So, Juice Plus came into my world February of last year. I wasn't looking for a business, and I wasn't even looking for a product, to be honest, but Jana introduced it to me, and when she told me about the product, I just really thought it made sense. Like Rebecca said, it's just it just makes sense. It's whole food. It bridges a gap. It makes every day a good day. And I just thought, sure, why not? I could definitely, use a boost. So that's why I got started. And the only reason I joined the business, to be honest, was to get my product cheaper. And in my case, I shared it with enough people from the get-go that I've always made back enough money to pay for our whole family's products. And we're a family of 5. So that's, quite substantial. So that's really why I got into the business. But I was on maternity leave at that time, and I went back to work full-time the following June. I moved interstate to Canberra from New South Wales. My partner and I are both Navy, and he was away at sea, and I put my daughter into full-time care, and she was only 1, and she really didn't cope well with it at all, and neither did I. I had massive mummy guilt, and I've got a 14-year-old boy who when I joined the Defence Force, he was very, very young, and because of my commitment to that role, I've actually missed 12 of his 14 birthdays. And I every time I say that, my heart breaks because I hate sharing it. I feel such guilt about it, but it just shows you, the turmoil that I was then going through with my daughter when I put her into care, and I realised I was about to do the same thing. I was about to go down the same road and miss all her milestones and things like that with her, and that really scared me a lot. So I reached out to Jana and I said, look, this has been amazing so far, getting this incredible product for free, but I actually want more for my family, So that's what we did, and she helped me, she mentored me, she taught me how to do everything. And this year, because I've been able to share it with some amazing women who have even shared on tonight, Rach and Alex, we're busy partners, I guess you can say, and being able to help and coach and mentor them has enabled me to make an incredible decision this year when I went on maternity leave for my 3rd child. Yes, I'm crazy. In April, and that is that I'm not going back to work after this. This is it. 12 years in the Navy will be done for me, and this is a new chapter in my book. I get to stay at home. I'm not going to miss any more birthdays. I'm not going to miss any more milestones. My daughter did a wee on the potty today for the first time. Very exciting, and I was there for it. I know we're talking a lot about toilet things today, but it was really exciting. And I may have missed that before if she'd done that at kindy, and I just love that. It's so cool. It makes me so excited that I get to not miss out on that kind of stuff anymore. And there's so many things happening at the moment, helping so many amazing people change their lives, and mentoring them and coaching them to create their own success like I have been able to is the most rewarding job. I just love it, and that's why I'm on here at after 9 p.m. on a Thursday night instead of sitting in front of a TV and rotting my brain cells. I'm out here sharing it because I just love it so much. So thanks for letting me share, Jana. I went a little bit long there because I'm a bit excited today. Congratulations of everyone for their launch, and Rebecca for your promotion. Very exciting.
I was just about to mute you. Awesome. And you know what? Every time I hear, you know, Lindsay's my best friend, Beck's a beautiful friend of mine as well. And anyone that's story, like if you're helping them create that, as much as they put a lot onto you saying, she showed me, you're making your own success. It is such an amazing thing. We've got such amazing processes. They pour so much into us, as you know, and create us into these beautiful leaders. You can't help but help people on so many different levels. The next one's Q&MD. This is the one that I've just been so lucky to have got last month. And that's a $1,500 bonus for me and a $1,500 bonus for my teacher. And then the top one, $3,000 bonus for you and you only, because by then your teacher's earning plenty of money. They don't need it. You're on about 80 to 120,000 a year, depending on how your team's going. And I just want to point out one other thing. You get this bonus once each time, and if you miss it, it's not a big deal either. Okay, that's your promotion little bonus. Well done, you've done an awesome job, your business is growing. These teacher bonuses here underneath, 1, 2, 3, 4, all right, you bring on 4 people, offer 4 people this opportunity, 40 people this opportunity. That means you get that opportunity to have that one 40 times. You get to have that teacher bonus 40 times. So don't stress, you know, if you decide to do the business, if you miss those, because you do get the chance to get them over and over and over again. And there's other bonuses we don't even talk about in the middle here and around here. Like we're really, really fortunate in how much the big company gives back to us, which is truly amazing. So really that's sort of us in a nutshell. That's our program, our products, some amazing shares and our business that all comes along with it. And it could be anything for anyone. Like I said, it could be just because they love the product, they want to stay on it, get it a bit cheaper. They want to share it with a few people. They want a holiday fund, pay off their credit card, just live a bit easier. Or for some others, it's the vehicle to change their life. Okay, so I just want to thank the girls for sharing tonight. Well done to Charlotte and Levi in the background for launching their business tonight. But also I want to thank all the guests that jumped on tonight. Whether you're watching this as a recording or you've watched it live, thank you so much for jumping on. You've obviously been invited by someone who cared enough to get you on. So if we didn't get your questions answered, please make sure you reach out to them and get those questions answered, because you got to ask yourself, what if, you know, whether it is the program or product for your health, or the opportunity, because it's been, yeah, honestly, you can tell from the girls that have all spoken tonight, and it's not all girls, I promise you boys that are watching, it's not all girls. Definitely some of our biggest teamies, you know, doing the best are boys, you know, so it's definitely both boys, girls. It's available for everybody. So thanks so much for jumping on tonight, and hopefully we see you all again soon. So good night.